How you doing, guys? How you doing, guys? Welcome to the channel. I'm pretty sure I can bet you €100 that nobody has a nicer intro than that one. No one has a nicer intro song than that one. Welcome to the channel, guys. I don't really feel like doing a reaction to Spurs. I didn't even feel like doing a reaction to the Liverpool game. To be honest, some of these games, you're like, you know what, they've happened. Let's move on. Especially this season, some of the reactions, you're like, you know what, it's happened. Should I do a preview to the FA Cup game? I don't know. We'll see if we do. But Claudio, Echeverri, aka Echimesi. Is that how you call him? Echimesi? Echimesi? I don't know how people are calling him. Echimesi has arrived at Man City today. Obviously, for the people who don't know who this is the wonder kid from Argentina. He's 18 years old. He was signed by City, I think, last season, but they kept him in Argentina. And when he was supposed to come in January, they kept him. Obviously, Argentina, he asked to play with the under 20 team to play for the under 20 tournament in South America. This kid is obviously labeled as the next best thing in Argentina. Trust me, I know some people will be laughing when I say this, but they label him as the next Messi in Argentina, like the next Messi, that he's going to cook for them. I wouldn't be surprised that now he plays for City. We'll see him with the senior team. Why do I say this? Because when even Maxime Peron just showed up for City in a few games, he ended up in the Argentina squad. Alvarez joined Man City, he ended up in the Argentina squad. So Claudio Echeverri, I am 100% sure he's going to end up in this Argentina squad because they are in need of a number 10. This guy is very good. He's already chosen the jersey number 30, which is iconic. This number 30 jersey, I can educate some of the people who are not aware, is the jersey that Messi wore at Barcelona when he first started. He also wore the number 30 at PSG.
Hey, how you disrespecting Otamendi?
You shoot yourself. Nobody. We're not here to compare this wonder kid to Otamendi. If we had an Argentina defender, I'll be talking about Otamendi.
You
But anyway,
fool! I'm talking about him taking the same number. He's paying respect to Otamendi, man. Put
I,
respect on
I
Otamendi's
don't
name.
care. I don't care. He's putting respect to Messi. End of. End of. I'm not here to say Echeverri, one of the generational talents out there, is saying big up to Otamendi. No, not big up to Otamendi. It says struggle for half a season and you lot buy 4 to 5 players. What a joke. It is what it is, man. Don't hate the
Hey,
player.
all I gotta say to that is shut up and go cry more.
Yeah, don't hate the player. So this guy called Adam is put a membership for a month. Big up to this Adam guy.
Wait. Since Kelsey's not here yet, I'm gonna ask on behalf of her. Is she finally going to get her Range Rover that you promised her?
Nah.
I hope
She's on.
Kelsey's watching this, or Kelsey, if you're watching it back, yeah, I'm
She,
I'm
she on.
standing up for you. And
She
Patrick
on.
needs to give you your Range Rover or your BMW or your Bentley that Patrick owns you.
No,
'Cause he's been
she's on vacation at the moment, and there's no. She has little signal, so she gets signal there and
okay.
there.
So Kels, I will stand up for you. Patrick needs to give you your Range Rover, and he still hasn't given me my BMW.
I don't know. I don't remember making those promises. But anyway, MCFC. Hello, man. How you doing today? I'm doing well, man. How you doing yourself? So anyway, Mr. Adam, this kid is finally here. Did you watch him during the under 20 tournament and this South America tournament? Or were you busy?
Yeah, I've been watching him. Yeah,
So what do you think? Do you think he plays right away, or do you think we're not going to see him this season?
he's a good kid. Look, I think since he's just come now, I think he'll slowly, but he'll gradually be eased into the team. I don't think we'll just chuck him in straight away, but I think he will eventually be in the team. So just give it some games. You see him where he'll be on the bench and then say he'll come on as a sub. But I mean, we have to just be patient with him.
Yeah, I wanted to ask also, guys in the comments, guys who are watching, if you know better than me on this one. Wait. By him coming here, is he already registered with the Prem? Like,
yeah, he would have been in January if I'm correct.
okay, so he got registered so he can actually feature in the Premier League
That's what
game.
I assume. Because
Oh,
I think when did we When did we sign him, Patrick? I think was it last year or
It
something?
was last year. He
Yeah,
was supposed
last
to
year.
have.
So I don't know. I could be right. I'm not sure. I think he could have been registered in January, but technically he would have been on loan. So I think he would have already been registered. So I could be wrong.
Okay, so Claudio has jersey number 30. Very soon, by the way, guys, the frauds. I know that obviously he's looking for that number 10, by the way, Adam. You know this kid wears number 10, and you know where it's going, but I don't want to start that agenda because this kid might sell jerseys for City. So this number 30 is the beginning because of Messi, but that number 10 jersey, by the way, I know some people get angry. Adam, you know yourself, this Echeverri is the one who takes that number 10 jersey. Am I wrong to say that?
Uh,
And it's
yeah,
been
why
held
not?
hostage.
I
It's
think he
been held,
will.
yeah, it's been held hostage, and it's quite a fantasy thing because it's like
No, it's yeah. Some of these look. Be honest. Some of these players are already out. Honestly
yeah,
speaking, some
yeah,
of
but you get
these players
you
they
get.
already. It's Patrick. Some of these players already know that they're going to be gone in the summer.
I know,
Some
but
of them. So
do you get where I'm going with this? First of
no,
all,
no,
he
I
says
get what you mean, but
no,
that's
no,
what I
no. Wait,
said.
wait. Let me finish. It says his idol is Messi and Aguero, and first of all, he's taken number 30, which was Messi's first jersey, isn't it? But now there's the number 10, which was Aguero's, and I'm just
Yes,
saying.
but number 10 will probably be available in the summer. We'll wait and see if he changes. So
I'm saying, have you seen that? Have you seen that clip where somebody goes in a shop and takes the shirt off somebody like this? I'm saying, I'm saying, I'm saying, give the jersey.
look, I'm not getting involved. I'm
I
not
know,
getting
I know,
involved.
I know, I know. I'm gonna piss off a lot of people. So it says, attacking intent, exciting attacking midfielder Claudio Echeverri joined up with Pep's squad in February 2025 after signing for the club in January officially. 19-year-old arrives in Manchester off the back of a spectacular under 20 Southern American Championship campaign where he captained his nation to runners-up finish. This kid was the captain, by the way, and there was people older than him in that team, by the way. His 6 goals in 9 appearances made him the second highest scorer at the tournament with braces against Uruguay, Brazil, and the standard contributions. It was the latest landmark in greeted in youth international career after captaining Argentina at the 2023 Under-17 World Cup and scoring 5 goals, including a hat-trick against Brazil. Despite his tender years, Echeverri represented River Plate senior side 48 times serious using the senior team, scoring 4 times and providing 8 assists. Look at this, guys. This guy is what you call a proper number 10. But the thing is, he's a different sort of number 10 from what we have. Because what are the number 10 options do we have? Will he be the next KDB? Let's not start that because if we do that, we're going to put pressure on this kid. The strengths of this kid, what I've been looking at is playmaking, high pressing, long balls. He has no weakness. He's an attacking midfielder. Now, Adam, do you know what I don't want to see? Adam, I think you're about to hear what I'm about to say. Do you know what you don't want to see, Adam? Yourself also, I'm pretty sure you don't want to see this. By the way, Echeverri is 19 years old, Adam, not 18 anymore. Adam, I'm pretty sure you don't want to see the same thing. I don't know where this fraud Adam went. But even guys watching, Echeverri is an attacking midfielder. Let me share this with you. Let me share this screen with you. Echeverri is an attacking midfielder, or Echeverri. I don't know. Sue me. He's an attacking midfielder. I'm going to show this. An attacking midfielder. Please, please, Pep Guardiola, I beg you. When this kid comes to City, I beg of you, Pep Guardiola, please, I'm begging on my knees. Do not turn him into a winger. Pep Guardiola, please don't turn this kid into a winger. I know you're so tempted. I know the kid is so good, he's so fast, he's so talented, he's so creative. Please don't turn this kid into a winger like what you did to Jack Grealish. Please, I beg. Pep Guardiola, please. I'm on my knees. Please don't turn this kid, Claudio Echeverri, into a winger. This kid is an attacking midfielder. He's a number 10. Let him cook as a number 10. Let him cook as a number 10. This kid is amazing. I was watching the under 20 South America tournament. Guys, I'm telling you, this guy is the real deal. There was a game, I don't remember against who. He did a 1-2. He was at the at the right hand side. He did a 1-2 with the winger, and he's, as I said, he was playing as a midfielder. Did a 1-2 with the winger, got into the box. The box was very tight. A lot of defenders in the box. He dribbled through and scored just like that, clinical. But I am begging you, Pep Guardiola, Joseph Guardiola, please, I am begging you, do not turn this kid into a winger. Please, we don't want to see that. Do not turn this kid into a false nine. We don't want to see that. This kid is amazing. And do you know what I want to say to the people who are watching? Do you remember how many times I was saying Jeremy Doku is talented? Do you know who Echeverri idolizes at City? He said Haaland and Doku, by the way. That's the interview is on the Man City page. He said, I idolize in this Man City team. I can't wait to play with Haaland and Doku. He said, they asked him, okay, we understand about Haaland, but why Doku? He said, Doku is very unpredictable. Doku is very talented. In my country, we call these players Mavericks. Like, amazing. But people, you don't appreciate Doku. But please, all I'm saying is, welcome to Man City, Claudio, but please do not turn this kid into a winger. That's what I'm asking. My friend Carl has joined me, but Carl, I'm asking Pep Guardiola, please don't do what you did to Grealish and turn a number 10 into a winger.
He'll make him a right back. He'll make him a right back that plays inside.
I will lose my head. I can't. And by the way, Carl, I was saying this at the beginning of the show that he's taking the jersey number 30 because that's the one Messi played with the PSG.
Of course.
Messi also
because go ahead.
Yeah, but Messi also played with the number 30 at the beginning of his Barcelona career. But Carl, he also said Aguero is his idol. And I don't want to be a hater, but I know that Echeverri will end up with a jersey that starts with 1 and 0. That's 10.
I would say he's going to end up with a number 10 jersey.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because the number 10 jersey is not going to be here long.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This kid will sell jerseys. This number 30 will sell. I'm telling you now. So
I remember, Patrick, when I saw this guy 2.5, 3 years ago. I remember I told you about one kid who was playing in the under-17 World Cup for Argentina.
Yeah, you did.
Remember I told you that this guy is a baller and I prayed that we get him. Well, here we are today.
So you watching him. How far does this kid go? How far do you think? Because I think this kid is the real deal.
This guy's the best player in South America for his age group. This guy won the Golden Ball in the World Cup. The same Golden Ball that Foden won. Yeah. He won the Golden Ball. That's why they snapped him up quickly, and let him go to River Plate for 6 months and brought him back here.
Well, I thought
this guy's the captain of his under-21 team.
I know, and there was kids older than him in that team.
Yeah. This guy and Victor Hayes played in the 17 World Cup in Brazil in the final. I believe it was the final, one of the qualifying, one of the knockout games.
Yeah.
He's a baller.
So
Chelsea were after him. Chelsea were after him.
I know. So was Barcelona.
Yeah. But some IT kid told me that he's going to go on loan to some local IT kid told me that.
He's not.
Yeah?
I said it in my video. I made a video about Claudio Echeverri. I said he's not going on loan. That's the same time, even at the beginning, when I told people that Alvarez is not going on loan, I told people that Maximo Perrone is not going on loan until a season later he went on loan, but he was not going on loan at that time. These kids are talented. And you know the thing about Maximo Perrone, I can guarantee you he's going to return to City. I guarantee you City have a plan for that guy. These Argentina players are talented. People, I think, don't get it. These Argentina players are talented. And guess what? I saw LB. He was also angry because LB was watching the tournament. He wanted, there's an Argentina winger who I think Chelsea are snapping up. And LB was like, they're going to waste his talent. There's another winger also, a winger from Argentina. But I'm telling you this, guys. Carl, watching this kid, I was telling people that in that tournament, the way he was picking up the ball from midfield, dribbling past 4 to 5 players and still finding a pass or finding his way into the box and dribbling in a box where it's full, he's going to have to not be binded. We don't have... How can I say this? He's going to have to be given freedom. So, Carl, asking you, do you think he's going to get that freedom? Because this kid has to get the KDB freedom.
Strengths, right? If you're going to play two numbers, let's say De Bruyne is older and is going to leave, and you want to play a 4-3-3 system. Well, who are your two number 10s? You already have wingers, right? In Savinha, in Doku, you can have Mamouche play left side as well. Your two number 10s are going to be Echeverri and Foden with Nico behind them.
Yeah,
that's two number 10s, right? Imagine that midfield: Gonzalez, Echeverri, Foden.
That's the future.
And then you have Haaland playing the 9. On the right hand side, you can play Savinho. On the left hand side, you can play Doku. You can play Marmoush. You know? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah,
Yeah,
I can hear you.
imagine that.
It's
Diaz, right?
It's the future, and you know what? I hope we don't fumble him, because it's just I don't want him as a winger, Carl. I know he can play as a winger, but don't put him as a winger. We need this is what we need this. We need somebody who is able to grab the game by the scruff of the neck, or somebody who, even if you pack the ball, if you pack the bus, this kid, I've seen him, teams pack the bus against Argentina, and he's gone in the box and dribbled past them and scored. That's what you need. We have to be brave. But Carl, number 30 jersey, still iconic. What about yourself? Have you seen his interviews? Because I can also tell you.
I've been busy working all day, my friend. So yeah, I haven't. I just saw you go online. I'm like, no, I have to join my friend Patrick.
No. He said, big up to you for coming on. He said, he said in the interviews that he can't wait to play for this team, and says he was dreaming to play for this team. He couldn't wait. And he says he's very happy to play for one of the best managers, who obviously in his head, I'm pretty sure this manager coaching Messi had a very big impact. Messi is his idol, but he also idolizes Aguero. He spoke about Julian Alvarez. He said that's one of the names up there in Argentina that's standing out. He said he spoke to Demekeres about coming here. They told him that it's a nice place. But looking at this, Carl, do you? I know you're saying those are just rumors, but I just want to ask you. So, looking at Echeverri coming on, and you've got Foden, and you've got Nico, you've got Rodri. Going into the future, what midfield are you adding? Would you even bother to add Wirtz, or you're like, you can still add Wirtz to this?
I mean, it'd be nice to have Wirtz there, but is he going to leave by Leverkusen? Is he going to come to us? I mean,
no,
really?
if he did, would you still add Wirtz to this, or you're like,
absolutely.
Or you're into box to box?
Wirtz is like a De Bruyne, right?
Yeah.
He's like a De Bruyne. And then the thing of Echeverri is that he can play midfield, but in the final third is really dangerous.
Yeah, he is, yeah.
He has a good nose for goals. So the final third action is so good, so sweet. He unbalances opponents. He quickly releases the ball. He's so good in the final third. But he can also play a little deeper to carry the ball. He kind of reminds me of a Alvarez plus like someone who can finish in the box like with clarity, almost like an Alvarez plus like a Aguero in the box, almost kind of like combination. It's like that. He can play a little deeper, but he can finish. He can finish. He has an eye for goal. He's small for goal. I'm excited about it. I'm really excited about it. The question now becomes Oscar Bob. He can play right wing as well. So you have Oscar Bob and Savinho on the right. On the left, you have like Marmoush and Doku. You have Alvarez and Haaland up top. Marmoush can play up top. You have Echeverri, Foden in the middle. You have Wirtz also there. You have Nico and Rodri. You have options that you can use to play right now. And then you have Kusanov. You have Diaz. You have Josko. You need a right back. Maybe it's Cambiaso. That's what you need. We need to go back to when that team steps on the field. People are afraid.
Yeah, that's what we do.
They don't look to the left and they see Rico. With all due respect, nobody's going to be afraid.
Yeah, and you know what? Maybe I should say yes. Let's be greedy enough to bring Wirtz into this team. Yeah, I would still take Wirtz into this team. Let's just be that greedy. But this kid, man. We're joined by Mateus the Great, aka I Hate Edison, aka I'm a Nunes fan. Yet I don't rate Rico. But anyway, so Mateus. I was about to call you Mateus Edison. Maybe I should just call you that.
Bro. Come on.
Yeah. So look. Wait. Do you? What was I about to say? Do you think? Because I already begged Pep before you came to this screen. I have made 3 points. Actually, I said number one, Pep, don't turn this kid into a winger. If you turn him into a winger, you better turn him into a good winger. But I don't want you to do that because I know he will. I know this guy is a psychopath. I know that's what he's going to do. Number two, I told Adam that if it was up to me, and I know a lot of people are going to hate on me by saying this, Yes, he's taking the number 30 because Messi used to play the number 30 at PSG and also play with the number 30. But I know the jersey he wants is number 10. But
No,
anyway,
he's got Otamendi numbers, doesn't he?
nah, we're saying it's a Messi number. We're not comparing to Otamendi. So anyway, looking at that,
Patrick, you're a fraud. Patrick, let that guy who had number 10 leave first, and then we could talk about it. You're crazy.
If it was up to me, when this Echeverri kid was coming, I could have told Jack, I was like, Jack, I'll give you the number 11. Just give this kid the 10, please. I beg. And if he sobs, I'll be like,
Patrick,
you know what?
Patrick, Jack Grealish is not Patrick. Jack Grealish is what won't give out that number, and that's why I said just be patient.
He didn't want it, you know that, right? He never wanted that number. He actually wanted to take the number 7, and then they gave him the number 10. Anyway, let's keep moving. What was I about to say? So Mateus, you're here. Edison had a man of the match performance, so we won't talk much about that. But tell me about this kid, what you've seen. But do you think this kid, for me, I think he's good enough to be thrown into this team? Do you think he's good enough to be thrown in this team? And by the way, does anybody, Carl, Mateus, do you think he's registered already for the Prem?
It's kind of mixed emotion, to be fair.
Yeah.
Because the problem is, listen, even before he went to that tournament, the under 20s, where a lot of people were saying, "Oh, because if you remember at the beginning of the season, a lot of fans were saying he's not going to be good enough." There's a reason why the club where he was playing, they let him go early. Because they were thinking about extending the loan. But I watched him on the tournament, and I was like, bro, this guy's got some mad skills, man. And I was like, no, everything I was hearing from fans, even City fans, I was like, it's not that player. He was giving me Messi vibes at some point. Do you know what I mean? So the problem is where are we going to use him? Because with Argentina under 20s, he was kind of playing in behind the striker, but he was drifting towards the left-hand side, but was like in behind the striker, makes things happen. And we all know with Pep, he plays a different. If someone is playing behind El Harley, he always chooses different type of player. But it's going to be interesting to see. Like we asking for quality, yeah, and we got that. So and now it's down to the manager to actually making everyone works, because let's be face it, if you want to play him in the midfield, which is fine, but at the end of the day, we still need another creative midfielder, and that guy's plays for Leverkusen. Do you know what I mean? So
the thing about it is that we've all been crying for a midfielder to come in.
Yeah, definitely, right? Of course. Let's face it. Like
this guy is the best talent for his age group in South America. I want us to process that for 1 second. So you just signed a guy who is the best prospect in South America for his age, the under 21. A guy who's going to grow under the Guardiola system. A guy who played for River Plate, and we know what River Plate produces. Enzo Fernandez, Julian Alvarez, and many, many more.
Maximo Peroni.
The guy who is the captain of his under 21 team in the tournament that's passed. A guy who was a captain of his team for the under 17s in the World Cup. The same kid who won the Golden Ball for under 17. Foden won the Golden Ball too. This guy's ceiling, his talent is, to me, is higher than Phil Foden. Let's be clear.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting and how Pep is going to utilize him in terms of his position on the field.
So, mate, when you hear our fan base, some in our fan base, slag him off and saying he's going to junior, they say that because, frankly, they're dumb and they're blinded. And they don't understand football. And they don't watch football outside of, what happens at the Etihad. If you're watching this kid play week in, week out, you watch him in those tournaments, in the big moments, he carries his team. In the attacking third, he's good. Now you say, oh, well, it's not the Premier League. It ain't the Premier League. Well, Alvarez came to the Premier League and killed it, didn't he? Last year, when Erling Haaland was out with an injury and no De Bruyne, Who helps us beat Liverpool 4-1? Julian Alvarez.
Yeah, but when people say it's not the Premier League, it's not in the Premier League, I find this argument quite funny. The reason being is like there's not that many technical players in the Premier League.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. There's quite a lot of players. Majority, like 80% of the Premier League footballers, they're making a living. They earn a lot of those, and they've got no quality whatsoever. Let's face it, the quality in the Premier League is way low in terms of technical players. Yeah, and listen, they all said the same against when we signed David Silva. If you guys remember, when we got David Silva from Valencia, he came in. There was this skinny guy, short, and people saying, "Oh, this guy is not he can't play in the Premier League." And I remember when he played against Blackburn, the guy was just running the whole pitch. Do you know what I mean? So you don't need to be physical or to have pace and power to play in the Premier League. And we've seen players in the past. If you're good technically, look at, for example, the guy that just came in from PSG, Marco Asensio. The way he plays, and even Villa fans, they're like, whoa, who's this guy? Because the problem with people has this perception about Premier League football where you need to be strong, you need to be physical. Yeah, you kind of have to, but if you're really good technically, you can literally just run the whole pitch. Do you know what I mean?
Wait, Matthias, didn't Pep Guardiola say that in the documentary, or they were saying it that if you're good enough, it doesn't matter about your physicality.
Yeah.
I think there's one of the documentary.
But wait, let me make an argument for that. If your name is Rico Lewis, the argument doesn't work for you.
No. I think you don't get where. Can I say something about Lewis? I know Lewis gets a lot of hate, but I think in a good team, Lewis is useful. Let me just say that he's good.
That's absolute bullshit.
He's in a good team, Paddy.
Yeah, but
I'm sorry, Patrick. That is absolute bullshit.
He's been playing well. I don't know where this Rico Lewis.
Yeah, but also let me tell you this, Adam. When they say this in the documentary, that if you are good enough, but we're talking, leave Lewis here. We're talking about at a very level. We're talking about, I think they were talking about somebody else also who came to us. They're saying if you're just good enough, he says it doesn't matter what league you're on. I think Pep said something like that. One of the guys said, or it was cheeky, saying if that good enough, they can come here and do it. So this guy talent, like Matthias and Akawas just told you that this guy is not normal. He's not a normal 19-year-old. We're not talking about. Let's give an example. We're not talking about what 19-year-old can we give an example.
We're not talking about McAtee here.
Thank you. I didn't want to say it, but
no, I'll say. But you don't say. I will say. We're not talking about McAtee here or Riley here or Rico here. That's not what we're talking about.
No, he's not dissing them. By the way, he's just saying.
I'm just saying the facts.
Yeah.
Right. This guy is a captain of his Argentina under-21 team. He went to River Plate. Understand? He played for River Plate. Do you know who River Plate are? What they represent in the world?
Adam.
This is not just
not just that. If you guys running
River
back,
Plate have
like,
sold. Let's be clear.
Some of our best
Enzo,
players came from Argentina.
And
the likes
Alvarez.
Even Otamendi, Demi Kelly's in his first season when he came in. Obviously, his second season he was a bit old, but I think he'd done well in his first season. Going back to Carlos Tevez, Sergio Aguero. Listen, they all seem to do well when they come to Manchester City because, listen, they don't need to speak the language. Listen, look at Sergio Aguero, for example. He was with us for like 10 years. He never done any press conference in English. Do you know what I mean? He was just about playing football. And I think this kid is going to be a sensational signing for Man City. So it's just a case of, obviously, he's going to need time. As I say, with a lot of players, even with the new signings, these players that we be buying, they might have a good debut, but they're also going to have poor performance along the line. It's just all about sticking with them. Do you know what I mean? Look at, for example, Nico Gonzalez. He played well against Newcastle, against Real Madrid. The last two games against Real Madrid and Tottenham, he was really poor. But at the end of the day, listen, he's a new lad. We just need to be patient with these players. And listen, how old is he? Is he 19 now?
19 now, so he's not. I
Yeah.
thought he was still 18, but he's 19 now.
Yeah.
So look,
What,
at the end of the day,
Patrick, all I gotta say is Messi regen 2.0.
you know what I
Yeah.
want to say, Mateus and Carl and Adam. Let me say this, and I'm gonna say it with chest. I am tired of us sometimes pointing at these kids that they're 18, they're 19. You know why? Because Yamal is 17 and he's
Thank you very
cooking.
much.
And you know what? This
Patrick,
kid here.
If
Yeah,
you're
go
good
ahead.
enough, you're old enough.
Thank you.
If you're good enough, you're old enough.
Yeah,
Simple
that's
as
why
that.
I'm not happy with this Victor Reese thing. People are trying to make him say, "Oh, he's just 18. Leave him."
I think he's a good player.
Yeah, they're saying leave him too next year. I was like, no, play him some of
No,
the
no.
minutes.
Play
You know
him.
what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's a good player. He looked pretty decent on the ball.
I know.
When we on the FA Cup. So
Oh,
listen,
but by the way, Mateus, this kid, even Carl would agree, this is the Yamal level. This kid, that's what he is. But as I said, as I begged at the beginning, my manager, please let this kid express himself. Please,
he's gonna be a touchline with the winger.
What, look, I swear. Oh,
Hold the ball, attractive players.
Carl,
Just attract players.
Patrick.
Face.
We all know how Pep is. This
No.
man.
We all know.
No. I'm sorry, Matthias and Patrick. We all know how Pep is. Like what you said, Patrick. He will end up putting him in the wings. Look, we all know Pep all too well.
He's gonna be a winger.
Nah.
No, Patrick, as much as you want to deny it, we know Pep all too well.
I'll fight him. I'll go to Manchester and we'll fight. This will be a fight now because but you know what? Big up to Pep though. Look at he's unleashed. He's let Savio and Doku express themselves a lot this time.
What was it? Direct football. What the hell are you smoking? You say, "Oh, Diaz is overrated." You're smoking something.
What do you mean, Diaz?
Not that direct on the comment saying Diaz is overrated.
Diaz is not
The
overrated.
guy is smoking something.
Because you know what? Imagine this. Even Carl said at the beginning. Imagine letting these guys express themselves, and imagine there's a counter attack. It's Echeverri, Haaland, Doku, Savio coming at you.
The league is finished.
That's
Jolly,
good.
You're toast.
You see, that's good. So I'm saying I don't want to see him in the wing because we have Oscar Bob already. Let Oscar Bob, Savio, and Doku fight for their wing.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Did Messi ended up as a winger, didn't he? Messi eventually.
I think when he started, I swear he also started in the wing as well. If I'm correct.
Yeah,
he never really he used to come down the middle himself, right? Just
no,
Messi
that was when
on the right.
That was when Pep been
started on the right.
Ibrahimovic.
And he ended up on the right.
Yeah, when Pep got rid of Ibrahimovic, he moved Messi into the middle. But the problem is, Patrick, that's where I kind of agree with Pep Guardiola. Not every game is going to be played the same as Spurs. The reason why we play that style against Spurs is because they play a high line, and we had to play fast players in the attack. But let's say you go to, for example, Southampton away or even Ipswich, they're going to set back. You won't be able to play counter-attack football. This is the type of games where Pep brings in Jack Grealish. Do you know what I mean? So, listen, it's going to be interesting to see how Pep is going to manage, especially the players that he's got at his disposal, because we need to remember we've still got Marmoush in there. Do you know what I mean? And he's been using Marmoush as some sort of like 8, sometimes as a 10, sometimes listen.
I'm not agreeing with that. That Marmoush, the way he's using him, I'm not with that. But God, I'm not happy with that too.
Yeah, but where is he going to play? Because fans are saying that he's not a winger. Where is he going to play?
Yeah, but I think
he's trying to adapt,
wasn't he played a 4-4-2? I saw a 4-4-2 in this game. Was I wrong? Is it? I saw a sort of 4-4-2 in this game. There was a point in time when Marmoush and Haaland were 4-2.
Yeah, when you play a higher line, that's where you can kind of use Marmoush and And Haaland is, if you remember, he kind of used the same tactic as against Chelsea. So as soon as you get the ball, because they're so high up the pitch, long balls. And if you remember, even against Spurs, Savio and Doku, they were really stretching up the field, and that's caused a lot of problems to the opposition. But not every game is going to be like that. When especially at home.
Yeah, but this kid, I have seen him that when people park the bus, he's able to get the ball and dribble down your middle. Like he's able to get through.
Yeah.
So we need those type of players.
That's what I told you. It gives me Messi vibes.
That's what I'm excited. I'm excited. So we need to trust Echeverri, and I hope we give him the opportunities. I'm telling you, look, you meet me in Manchester for a pint with, and it's gonna be a fight between me and Pep Guardiola, and you better be ready because
direct football is saying Ruben Dias is slow,
and then the next
Ruben
thing,
never been fast.
But Matis, you see the outcome of that day. You see Patrick laying on the floor, and then next thing you see Patrick singing, "I'm locked up" by Akon.
Nah. You know what? All I'm trying to say is we are buying talent, and I am tired of watching talent from other teams like Yamal. This kid, if he went to Barcelona, I'm telling you, Barcelona is putting him in that number 10 and let him be free. They're gonna tell him to be free. He's gonna just be free. Like Yamal is so free. I'm so jealous of Yamal. I'm telling you, Barcelona fans, I'm so jealous. The kid, even in Spain, they give him freedom. He does whatever he wants.
No one gets freedom in Manchester City under Pep. Let's be real. Come on.
He gave the freedom to
dictatorship. I'm joking.
Last year he gave it to Foden, but he always used to give it to what's his name, KDB. So this time, I'm telling you, he will love this kid.
I don't think he gave it to KDB. The problem is KDB is so good of a player that he's allowed to do whatever he wants.
That's what I'm saying.
You need to remember that KDB told Pep to shut up mid-game.
Do you know what I'm praying? Do you know what I'm praying for?
Levels.
Do you know what I'm praying for? Pep has always had to be humbled when there's such a good player, and so good that there's nothing he can do. He can't give them chains anymore. I think this kid, if the potential he has, and I pray that he just becomes that Pep has no choice to say, you know what, forget the number 10. The number 10 key is with you.
That's what we talked about last week, because sometimes, although you've got a system, you can't be too rigid within your system. Sometimes you have to allow the players to just flourish, bring that creativity in the middle of during football matches. I know you've got a game plan. I know you want certain players to be in certain positions, but sometimes, especially when you're a footballer, when you're inside the football pitch, if you ever play football, you've got that sense in terms of, right, okay, this game is going this way. I need to be more into that position. And Pep Guardiola sometimes is a bit really rigid with the players, but it's him, innit? So yeah.
We're going to do the shameless thing here. It has to be done, and everybody does it. So, guys, like the video. Guys, there's 107 of you in here. Like the video. What I'm going to do is I'll start becoming shameless, because what I have noticed is the same frauds that come to my chat and the stingy super chats and the stingy memberships, they go to other channels and then spread them. I'm also broke here. I've been trying to buy Adam a BMW for 5 years, and I've promised him this BMW. I haven't given it to him. But anyway, we're going to do this fraud thing where we look at the future. So I'm going to bring a lineup builder. I think everybody loves a lineup builder. So Echeverri, future Man City. So what are the rules here, Matthias and Adam? How are we going to go forward? Do we go full future? Full on future, or do we have to still keep some of the odd people, Adam? I'm gonna bring the lineup. So Adam and Matthias, let me know. Do we go the future where we're like, okay, we want to see this? You can also throw in your fantasy signing in there if you want. Up to you. But let's try set up and see if we can set up a future lineup. So I'll bring back, guys, like the video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. We're trying to get to 4K, so subscribe. Okay, cool. Let me bring this up now. And then another thing, question to you all: if we're moving with the future and all these players are coming in, let's say Wirtz comes in, Adam, to City. Wirtz shows up. How is he going to play Wirtz now? Because now he wants to be putting Mamouche as the number 10. Does he take Mamouche out of the number 10 and put him as a winger? How do we move forward? Because now it looks like Pep Guardiola also has got a Mamouche headache. Or do you just turn Mamouche into a striker to make sure that Haaland doesn't get injured and play so many minutes? Because I think sometimes it's good to preserve Haaland. If he scores 2 goals, what's the point of keeping Haaland on the pitch? Do you get my point? That's my saying. So anyway, so here we go to the future. Guys, in the comments, Emiridi says, I'm coming from Africa. I know, man. I know we're in one of the groups together. Big up to you, Football Locker Room Banta. Go subscribe, guys. He's Moroccan, bro, not Spanish. Omar still a baller. Who's Moroccan?
He's talking about Yamin Lamar. Look at you.
Oh, yeah. You know, it doesn't matter. Yamal is playing for Spain. Hold that.
No, you know it is, Patrick. You know it is. Yeah, some people. You know the issue is some people who are from Morocco. They're sensitive. That why is he chosen to represent? Oh, is it Spain over Morocco? What the? Not being rude, but where is he going to win with Morocco other than what? Africa Cup of Nations. Is he going to win a World Cup? No offense. No.
Yeah. True that.
I know I'm gonna probably start a war, but hey, fuck, it's a truth.
No, but Morocco has Brahim Diaz went to Morocco, isn't it? So Brahim Diaz
I
chose
think so,
Morocco.
but come on, Patrick. Patrick, it's common sense. What are you gonna choose? Are you gonna choose bloody Spain? Yeah, or what was it? Or what's their name?
No, but let's be honest. It's the fact that Yamal was picked for Spain. If he was being
Okay,
ignored,
but Patrick,
he's going to Morocco. If he wasn't picked, he is going.
But Patrick, so what? Regardless, you look for me. It's a no-brainer. Look, or what am I gonna win with Morocco? What, only African Cup of Nations?
Oh, don't say only African Cup. You fake Nigerian. Don't you dare.
Wait, you fool. Wait, shut up. Wait, shut up.
Wait. Are you trying to say African Cup of Nations means nothing?
I'm not saying it's nothing, but what I'm saying to you, do you think Morocco will ever win a World Cup?
They can if the ball.
No. Patrick, you're an absolute liar. Patrick, Kevin, that bald head egghead, yeah, is more likely to fly out to Turkey to get a hair transplant, yeah, than Morocco win the World Cup.
I'm just
Kevin,
saying,
that egghead, yeah, I'm serious. Kevin, yeah, that bald egghead, yeah, is more likely to go to Turkey and get a hair transplant.
I'm saying, if these ballers,
Patrick, Morocco is not winning no World Cup. At best, they will win a African Cup of Nations, and that's all.
Which is good. Anyway, let's move on from that. So it says he gave freedom to Agent 47 and Doku. Yeah, that's true. I think Haaland will need to play LW just to post up there. Then let Foden, Echeverri, Mamouche, Bob, Savi run through the middle. What sort of formation is that? We'll talk about it in a few minutes. Force midfield and wingers. Messi is a world beater. That is true. Adam, bro, you make a perfect diplomat. Hoping to get a couple of games before the end of the season. So if you're able, Patrick, I would like to good to meet up. I would like to come in those ends because so anyway, looking at the future of Man City. So we're looking at the future of Man City, or let's say next season, how we line up, Adam. How do you see us lining up with Echeverri in this team, or this season? Let's say this season we're playing a game and you want Echeverri, so we just put Edison here, isn't it, for now, because he's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
He's leaving.
No. We're not talking about next season. We're talking about now. Let's say if you want to play a game where we're like, okay, let's play these exciting youngsters.
But you've mentioned about Wirtz. Well, how can you talk about now? Then you mentioned Wirtz.
No, Wirtz, we're not putting him in. We're just going to use the tools we have. Unfortunately,
you see this, Matthias. You see this, Patrick. Patrick is confused.
Yeah, but what else can we do? By the way, that Costa guy from okay, you know what? Let's go full fantasy because I know people like those.
He's from Porto. Look at you struggling.
Yeah.
Patrick, you put the title is Future Man City. Edison is gone. How can he be future if he's gone?
Okay, I'm going to give you people what you want. So anyway,
Ortega.
So who's the no? Shut up with Ortega. So it's Costa, isn't it? Because that's the one people keep talking about. Costa. It's the fraud Costa from from Porto. So this is the future. We're looking at the future. So let's say a future that's coming, isn't it? The season ended last night, Patrick. Arsenal bought it again. I know, it's amazing. I am loving that. I'm loving that. So anyway, who's your right back? Kyle Walker Peters. Who's your
shut up. It's obviously Cambiaso.
Nah, man, to be honest with you guys, let me tell you something, Adam. I know that Cambiaso guy is coming, but I want you to remember this. He's not very good defensively, you know. He's
My
gonna have
friend, just be quiet. Look, we had what's his name? Cancelo, who wasn't great, but defensively, so it is what it is.
Can I say something to people? Cancelo will go down as one of our best creators in the recent history of with Pep Guardiola. And if somebody thinks that that's a lie, one of our best creators, that guy used to create, that guy used to cook. But unfortunately, when you are not loved already by some people, as soon as you fight with the manager, supposedly where there's no evidence, but you get cooked. So
It's not even that, Patrick. Look, he's a good player, but you know, it was with Cancelo. He was he did. I think he did this exact similar thing where it was to do with his attitude at Juventus. He's done that in all of his previous clubs.
Yeah,
he's
I know.
Look, he's a good player, but it's just that simply his attitude just lets him down.
Adam, you were saying a few years ago, you were saying Cancelo is one of the best right back in the world. What's going on there?
No, look, Cancelo. Look, no. Look, Cancelo. Look, I'm not denying Cancelo's talent. Cancelo is a good player, but the thing with him was always was his attitude.
What does attitude has to do with anything?
Look, oh, come on, there are times where you're not gonna play every single game.
Yeah, and what?
But okay, but what I'm trying to say is that rather than sulking and I'm sorry for my language, crying and bitching and moaning.
So
work harder.
Carlos Tevez
Carlos Tevez is another idiot.
He was getting a boxing fight with the Mancini.
I don't know why people look. At the end of the day, things happen with these players, but let's not forget that these players were ballers. Tevez, I still give him respect. This guy was cooking during his time, and also Cancelo. My God, man, I was watching the comp of Cancelo. I was like, I understand why this guy. We were rating him as one of the best right backs.
Cancelo was a baller, man.
The guy was cold, man. I remember there was a game against Newcastle. He did a 1-2 outside the box, and
bro, remember in the treble season when we played Dortmund at home, the Haaland goal where he'd done a mad Trivela cross, and Haaland just
that was cooking.
That was cold, man. Cold. He's a baller, man. Forget it. So if you're going to talk about, if you're going for the future, then I've said it before. Just bring Sergio Gomez back, man.
Never.
You know what though? Sergio Gomez is not bad. I'm telling you. It's just I don't know why people hated him. Like there's worse players.
Because it's Man City fans. They do that with a lot of players. They hate them for no reason. No reason.
Yeah, I know he did that mistake with the red card, but he didn't do a lot of mistakes. Sergio Gomez was actually cold. And you know what made me laugh is they used to give him stick, but every time he comes in, he used to assist. and there's no one. I haven't seen many who can cross like that.
He was the only one who could cross the ball.
Yep.
No one in that pitch. No one in that squad could have crossed the ball. No one.
I know. And at the end of the day, people just make me laugh. They pick and choose. So anyway,
I used to call him Gomez Dino.
Gomez Dino. I was one of the. I liked him. But okay, so let's go to this lineup. So it's the future, isn't it? So who are our centre backs?
We need to get a centre half in the summer.
Yeah, but for now it's Kusanov, isn't it?
Yeah, Kusanov is gonna be in that.
Don't forget we have a centre half on loan at where Kusanov came from. So we have one. Diaz is just 27 years old, guys. I didn't know. I thought he was 29. So Diaz, if he can stay fit, he can be the one leading this defense. Going forward.
He's not been leading really well this season.
I know this kid Kusanov has saved him a few times. I'm telling you.
No, but it's not just now. He's been poor all season, even before he got injured.
I know. That's what I was telling people, that this Kusanov kid saved him a few times, and And I've been watching in games like he's saved them quite few times.
He's lost a yard.
Honestly speaking, yeah, I'm gonna say this, but
he's never been
Kucherov, yeah,
a fast defender, but
Patrick,
this season he's
Kucherov is reading off the game is 100 times better than Diaz is.
Don't start that, please.
Is the truth?
No,
Patrick, shut up and wait.
No. We're not starting this. Well, you see this behavior. Do you see this behavior, Matthias? You see this behavior? This is the same behavior like the Cancelo.
Let me talk and shut up for a minute,
okay,
Patrick.
Talk, but you're talking rubbish.
Reading of the game is better than Diaz's.
Oh my God, this guy. Do you know who Ruben Diaz is? Are you forgetting? Do you know who this guy is? This guy had the best center back.
I am not denying Ruben Diaz.
Nah, he's not.
But no, wait. Isn't this the same Ruben Diaz that made the exact same stupid error that he made against fucking Madrid, Patrick, last season against Chelsea? No, Patrick, wait. The same error that he made against on Benzema, he made against Chelsea, last season.
We've lost this guy.
Mistakes
is the truth.
Game, Adam.
That's what I'm saying. We've lost this guy. We've lost Adam. Guys, I think we're gonna have to call Adam, the actual Adam, to come in, because this particular one, I don't know if it's a clone or a fraud that they have picked up from the street. This guy is talking nonsense.
Let me just ask Adam, who's his favorite player in this Man City squad?
Yeah, please.
And I can give him 3 examples. His favorite player making mistakes.
Please, Adam. Game. Adam, tell us, please, bless us.
See, everyone makes a mistake in this squad. Come on, what are we doing here? It's football.
Yeah, you can't. Ruben Diaz has had the best first season of a centre back you've ever seen in your life.
We need to buy a left back though.
I was about to say that this behavior of playing Josko, this is what I'm saying to City fans. And some people don't like it. I'm tired of this Josko as left back. I get he's talented, but we need a left back.
Patrick, we have to move him back to centre back.
That's what I'm saying. 90 million for a left back. I'm sorry.
He's a centre back. The last time we had a natural left back, that was Benjamin Mendy. Since then, we've not had a left back. Since then.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, so this is what I'm going to do. I know his age is, but I just think
to be fair to Pep Guardiola, I can't agree why he plays Josko Vard in there, because he's not a good centre half. People think that he's playing our position. I've seen enough that to suggest that the guy is a bit suspect at the back, and he played centre half there this season, and he looked all over the place. Let's be honest.
But I think if you games
at the end of the day,
you'll do good, isn't it?
At the end of the day, in his defense, we haven't given him enough games or building a partnership at the back where he's there with someone else alongside, where they played 5 to 10 games together in order to judge him.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, but at the same time, I've seen few bozo jeans in him, either playing left back.
Yeah, but he gets forgiven, doesn't he? He gets forgiven.
Listen,
unlike Nunes doesn't get forgiven.
Listen,
even this game where Nunes cooked, people are still pointing.
Because at the end of the day, he gets forgiven because the way he looks going forward and the goal he contributes, the way when we are on the attack and the final third is really good. But at the end of the day, we don't judge defenders on their ability to score goals. The same way we don't judge goalkeepers on their ability to make a pass. It's all about what you do with your hands when you're a defender. It's all about what you do to stop the opposition attack. So we'll see. I've got, you guys owe me opinion on Josko Vardy, but for the time being, I just feel like we need a right back and a left back. I'm sorry, we can't keep playing centre halves because it takes away the quality.
I want to add to that right back position, yeah. Patrick, I want to add to that right back position, yeah. We need two right backs. Honestly speaking, for me, we need two right backs because
I don't think you need.
And why I say that because let me explain. Rico is not good.
Yeah, but this is the
let's
thing.
move on to the midfield.
Why do you always have to bring Rico in?
This guy is a hater. This guy is a hater. Wait. You didn't answer.
Ooh,
You didn't answer.
Patrick,
Wait,
Patrick,
Adam, you
Patrick.
didn't answer Matthias's
Ooh,
question.
no,
Who's
no,
your
no,
favorite
no,
player?
no.
Who's your favorite player? Who's your favorite player? You didn't answer.
No
this.
hablo inglés.
Nah, look,
Are you happy now?
Because you're a fraud.
It's
You're a
probably
fraud.
Edison.
Ooh, hey Patrick, you're the last
It's
person that
probably
you should be
Edison,
talking
and I've
about a
got-
hater.
and I've
Patrick,
got
Patrick.
235
Patrick, wait.
mistakes from Edison.
Hold up, yeah. Patrick, you should be the last person talking.
I have a
You
favorite
had a
player.
filthy agenda, yeah,
I
on
have a
Jack
favorite
Grealish.
player. I have a favorite
So you're
player.
the last person that should be talking,
I
Patrick.
can tell you my favorite player in this Man City team. At least I can tell you. My favorite player in this Man City team is Bernardo Silva. So
Okay, but that Bernardo Silva has been utter shite this season.
Yeah, but I still back him. No, it was KDB. It's just it was KDB, and at this point in time, I have no fight. I can't fight anymore. Right now, that is fine. You know what though? Foden also has got my support in this team. But okay, so going forward, let's be serious. Going forward, somebody was saying maybe Man City need a box-to-box midfielder. Do you think that's true?
They're
saying apart from having Rico and Rodri, they need.
If we keep Nunes, then I don't think we do, because I generally do not see Pep playing 2-6 or even a double pivot. Pep is a guy who, in his entire managerial career, he just played with one holding midfield. That's why even against Spurs, you see, you put Kovacic in the 6, and he told Nico to go play like as a number 8 further up the pitch, whilst people were thinking that he would be Kovacic and Nico on the double pivot. Maybe Kovacic, the guy who would do a box to box.
I got a question, but okay, what if he does this? I got a question. Matthias and Patrick, what if he does this next season where, let's just say this, I think he could probably do it, and I have a feeling he will probably do it, where he gets Nico to be the holding midfielder, and then he tells Rodri to be more of the 8.
Yeah, but you can't take Rodri from his best position to accommodate Nico Gonzalez.
I don't know. We just have to wait and see.
It's like you saying Ruben Diaz go and play right back, and to put it like, let's say, Josko Vardy in there. What are we doing here? Rodri is the best in the world. He's the ball.
Okay, so basically
in that holding midfielder, there is no one across the globe better than Rodri.
Yeah. So so how are you gonna do? Because don't forget that Pep was saying this Nico can also play the number 8 and the attacking midfielder. I bet you Nico will play next to.
Don't listen to Pep. He chat rubbish. He literally.
Wait, is he trying to gaslight Nico that you have the opportunity to play next to Rodri? Why he's gonna put him on the bench?
Listen, don't listen to Pepe. I've known this manager for 10 years. Listen, he chat a lot of rubbish.
He told us that Garcia is one of the best defenders he's ever seen. I remember that. He gaslit us. He did gaslight us.
Hey, and he's the same person that tells us that Rico Lewis is a good center, good player.
And then he told us that there's nobody like Markety who can play in small spaces. That's why
only the bench Markety.
I know. That's why today when
the guy literally praised Claudio Bravo being one of the top goalkeeper after we got slapped by Everton 4-0 or 4-2, whatever the score was. Come on, what are we doing here?
Okay, so we're moving forward. So so going forward in the future, you're saying Rodri sticks as
Rodri and Nico. Just put both of them there.
No, I wouldn't put Nico in there.
Then who would you put then?
I would
go. Are you playing 2 number 10s?
No, you just one. I just want one hold midfielder in 2-8.
But then that means Patrick changed the formation then.
I'm gonna change it. Don't worry.
On 2-8.
So change it to 4-3, something like that. Whatever the hell he is.
Okay, so basically, right? So who's going to be in the midfield with Rodri? I'll change it in a few minutes.
It's gonna be folded,
I
and
think
then
we're getting vets, are we? So I would go.
I can see it being
I
folded
would.
and Florian Wirtz if we get Florian Wirtz.
I think we're getting vets. So I would go vets, Rodri, and Nunes.
What Nunes ahead of what's his name? Foden.
Please. I know you've got the same name, but let's not let's not get gassed up. Let's not
I'm
get
being
gassed.
serious, bro. Come on.
Let's not get gassed up. I love Nunes, but let's not get
Yo,
gassed up.
big up the Mancune way. He just raid.
Yeah, Raid. Big
Yeah,
up to
big
all
up Martin.
big up all the Raiders from the Mancunian way. Big up to all
Yeah,
of
yeah.
you.
Big up Martin.
Big up to all of you, man. Welcome to the future of Man City. We're trying to fix up a team that's the
Listen,
future for Man City.
yeah. Listen, let's be honest. Foden needs to step up. Yeah, because at the end of the day, it's okay. This season, we're gonna allow him to obviously have the season he's having, but comes next season, whether
He's
he's an
got to up his
attacking player
game.
or not, the fans will not allow any drop off because this season has been a drop off for the manager. We allowed him for the players, injuries, whatever, even for the board themselves because of the lack of transfer in the summer. They tried to fix it during winter, and we were like, okay, that's fine. However, coming next season from from June the 1st, the board needs to start get their act together, and I think they will. The manager needs to get his act together as well in terms of create not just a philosophy, because the philosophy is there, but a system that gets the best out of the player that he's got. He's got a different personnel than we had the previous 2 or 3 seasons, so he needs to create a system that gets the best out of them. No, a system that the players need to get the best out of his system. Yeah, and the players themselves, especially the one who is staying, they need to step up massively because the fans, including yourselves, not just me, even the fans in the chat, they were not allowed anymore and another season like we have in this season. So Foden, I'll still stick Foden in there, but he needs to step up massively next season.
So
What
in
was
the
it? Someone in the chat said, put
wait,
what's his name? Echeverri ahead of Foden.
wait. So
Well,
you're telling
well,
me no, he said Pat just put he says Pat just put very Foden. Okay, let's welcome the frauds from Mancunian Way. Manchester, you belong here, but you were at Mancunian Way, but it's fine. Say raid. Yes, Blues. Big up to you. Raid from you. Mancunian Way raid. Yeah, the big up to you. Yeah, welcome you guys.
it's too early to play Foden, to play El Chevera ahead of Foden because we need to remember that we need some sort of experience in there. If you look at the back line, the only really sort of experience in terms of being there and done that is Ruben Diaz. And in the midfield, we've got Roger in there, but we also need Phil Foden, who's going to be like he's a senior member of the team, and so we need him in there. Whether you've got a different opinion about Phil Foden this season, which is fine, but he's still a very good, talented player. He's still a really good player. So
you're going with Rodri and two number 10s. Okay, grand. Okay. So what
yeah.
about right back? Okay,
I
right
would
winger
I would
and left
still
winger.
stick with Nunes, but that's a different stream.
No. We can't do that right now. We can't do that. We can't.
Right wing, Neymar.
It says, would you not have Nico in with Rodri? No.
Patrick, I know who we could play right wing. Neymar.
If you say Neymar, that guy who reported Neymar is a fraud. I reported him. So right wing, who plays Oscar Bob, Savio, Doku? Who are you going for? This is the future.
Yeah, I would go Savio Haaland. And
Josco is a centre back, so we're moving with the future. Even right now, going forward, I'd rather see where Ruben Diaz is be Josco. That's what we're looking. So we're looking at the future. It says I can see Echeverri linking up with Rodri going forward. Yep, I also want to see the same thing. So you say right wing, you go with who?
I'll say Savio.
I would go Savio, yeah.
So not Oscar Bob. Because
No,
Oscar,
no,
you
no.
know what? Let me be honest. Well, looking at Oscar Bob, I think that kid is very talented too. I think
Oh, Oscar Bob is a bowler.
and you know what? I pray to
Bowler.
God. I pray to God that his injury hasn't. You know how players get injured and then they come back. I just hope that he doesn't come back in a certain way where he's not as fast, he's not as takey, or he's not as smooth. You know, because it's happened to players before. Look at Sonny.
No,
So
I think
it
that's
is.
why.
We just gotta be. It is, Patrick. We just have to be patient with him. Let him
Yeah, I
take the
think.
time. If it takes him time to be rehabilitated to the team, so it be. Just slowly and steady. No need to rush him back into the team.
And I think that's what we're doing. That's why we're not seeing, because Oscar Bob was meant to come back in January and he had a setback, but the club and Pep Guardiola has allowed him, just give him the time. And whenever he feels better, his body responds to the training session. He will get a few minutes. He will come back. Oscar Bob is a very good player. So he's 21. There's no need to rush him. It's not like we're playing to win the Premier League or the Champions League. We're literally just playing for fun at this moment in time. Top four, listen, we'll make top four.
okay, cool. So it's voting Savio over Bob, isn't it? Okay, great. That's interesting.
In the beginning, I said we'll get only top four, but we'll finish above them pricks Arsenal.
No, I hope we do. I hope we do.
No obsession with Arsenal. I never, even Hamza.
You know it is, yeah. You know it is, Matthias. I just don't like them. There's two clubs that I just don't like here.
Why do you not like Arsenal?
Spurs purely, and simply because I've got a lot of people on my contacts that are Spurs fans. It's the same thing for Arsenal as well. Majority of my contacts on my contact list are Arsenal fans. They are unbearable, so that's why I just dislike them.
There's a question by Marvin. Is Echeverri 8 or 10? I think Echeverri is more of a 10. He's more of a 10.
He's a 10, isn't it?
Yeah, he's more of a 10. And to be honest with you, I know that I was hating him to play as a winger, but I think Echeverri can also cook as a winger because he's got the build, he's got the skill set. So Echeverri is more of a 10. Says true, mate, but I think it will be fine. We have cover now, and if we get a new centre back, it'll be okay. I think we might just get that centre back who's on loan. Just bring him. I heard he's good. The guy with the long legs, or the guy.
I forgot his name. What was his name again? I swear he's from Ivory Coast or something like that.
Wambao,
yeah, something like that.
So if I say his name, I'll end up butchering it.
Fullbacks, man. We need to buy.
What if we sign Verts? Then we definitely have competition. Yeah, Verts will bring competition.
We can't keep going to a season where we're playing centre halves as a fullback.
That has to stop.
Yeah, we need to bring some.
That has to stop. It says Cambiaso worries me injury wise. Has he got a lot of injuries, Cambiaso? I'm not sure. But anyway, we usually fix people who get injured in this place. It says,
even if he does, Patrick, even if he does come to City, there's nothing new. A player cannot be injured. A player cannot be injured. He could be not injured. He cannot be injury prone at one club, and then next thing you know, he comes to City.
That's true.
That's the right club for him.
He's on the sideline for 2 months or something. Hey, it's nothing new, man. It's part of the game.
It says Echeverri reminds me of Nasri. Okay, Nasri was cold. Nasri before the injections was cold. He was cold before the injections. Anyway, let's move on. So, what about left wing? Left wing, who plays left wing?
Jack Grealish.
Goodbye. Go and sleep, okay? Go and sleep.
Let's go Haaland up top first.
Yeah, let's go Haaland.
You dictator. Patrick, you're a dictator, man. But I think left wing is probably either a toss-up between, say, Doku or Mamouche.
Can I tell you guys something? Just because he wants to play certain man in this team in the future, if it's still Pep Guardiola, you're right. We will find Echeverri being a winger because he's so greedy. He will want to fit in everybody. So left wing is not Doku. You're saying you're playing Mamouche.
Watch. So when is the press conference? The press conference is tomorrow. Yeah.
For the Plymouth game.
Yeah, but he'll probably ask about Echeverri. Yeah. Watch it. How many positions you will mention that Echeverri can play. Just listen.
Yeah,
Hey, there's nothing new with Pep. That's Pep for you.
I know this guy. I know my manager, bro.
There's a comment here. They want
Hey,
Dogo.
he will tell you he can
Dogo.
even play right back. He can play as a holding midfielder. He can play in goal.
Bro.
Okay, so there is the future, guys. And to all the guys who joined from Martin, make sure you drop a like, and big up to all of you, and big up to Adam for becoming a member. I don't know which Adam this is, but I
Not
hope
the fraud one.
I hope it's the Adam I know, but he doesn't have enough money to do this. So I'm pretty sure this is another Adam.
You
But big up
fraud.
to this Adam guy. Big up to this. Big up to Adam for becoming a member. Big up to you. But anyway, guys.
Hey, so hey Patrick, am I finally gonna get my BMW and his girl's gonna get her Range Rover?
Yeah, you're gonna find that you're gonna fund it yourself. That's what in Africa we do. We used to sell people things that belong to them. You know what they used to do in Africa? They would steal a phone from somebody, from you, this corner, and sell you the phone by the time you get to the other corner. They're like, I'm selling this iPhone, sir. You're like, that's my iPhone. You know, it's just anyway. Big up to all the guys in the comments, and big up to all the guys who came from Martin's channel. Like the video, guys. If you can like the video, subscribe. We're trying to get to 4K. But thank you, Gondori and Carl, for being here, and thank you also to Adam and for the membership, and thank you for being here. And Mateus also, big up and thank you for being here, guys. We'll see you on the next one. But that's the team we're saying. That's the future for Man City. Hopefully, tell us in the comments who you think should play all the positions or what positions, and then we'll see how you feel.
Drop your 11. Put your 11 on the comments.
Yeah, drop your 11. But big up to all of you and all the guys who are here for the first time. Big up to you. I like this. Echeverri has some Messi and Neymar mix. That is actually true, and that's why I'm saying he should be left alone.
Let's not just get carried away. Come on.
I know it is. It is.
Messi 2.0.
The more I listen to our fan base, and the more I listen to Pep, you and Pep, the fan base and Pep are like that.
But wait, Matthias, I'm gonna expose one. Matthias, I'm gonna expose one person, and you know who's that person that's gonna be the biggest culprit, hyping him up the most. And you know who it is, Professor Hamza. Professor Hamza is the CEO of hyping up players. He's the president.
That guy, man, Jesus.
I know he's already calling him Baby Messi. So anyway, big up to everybody, guys. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Welcome to the fam. Big up to you, Martin and Mankinian Way, for having me this evening, and big up Martin for sending.
And get well soon, Martin.
Yeah, get well soon, Martin, my man. And big up for Martin for sending all your thugs this side. We welcome them with open arms. And we'll see you guys on the next video. I don't really want to do the preview for the FA Cup because I don't know. I want to win the FA Cup, but I don't know any player from that Plymouth or whatever they call them. Sorry, I don't want to be disrespectful, but I don't see any player.
You need to put the work rate in there. Come on.
I know.
Bernardo Silva.
All right, you can do your homework today.
Somebody said FTV needs to recruit Professor Hamza. Hamza would fit in though. In FTV, he would fit in. He's one of those characters. But thank you very much, guys. On that note, we're just gonna leave you.
Wins tackles. Wonderful goal. It's a title winner.
Perfect end to a perfect day. Manchester City 4, Manchester United 1. Oh, what a hedge! Oh, that's electrifying!
Hat-trick hunting, trick getting.
Still the appetite is there for more. Oh, it is sensational!